Hello, MGTOW. Hello, men. This is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. So, I want to talk about putting women in their place and keeping them in their place. Now, I'm sure some of you are saying to me, Howard, a woman's place is in the kitchen, or Howard, a woman's place is as a secretary or a receptionist. And, I completely agree with you. But here's the thing. Women actually think that they're equal to men. I know it's insane, right? So what's going on? Here's the thing. The women are not in the right place, physically or mentally or emotionally. Neither are the men. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Before you can get the woman out of trying to be president or trying to be senator, or trying to be appointed the CEO of a company, right? Of a corporation, rather, Because if it was a company, she would have had to have built it herself, and then she could be in charge of it, right? She doesn't even want to build her own company. She wants to be appointed. That's always a tip-off when people are, wanting things like that. But here's what I'm suggesting, that a man and society needs to look at women in the right way. You need to put women in their place within your own mind, and then they will fall back into their proper place in the physical world. So that's what this is about, And the point is that women have secured for themselves some preeminent, important place in the mind of men. Oh, men and women are equal. No, not physically. No, not mentally. We're not. You can have equal rights, but, you're not even going to get equal rights because you're going to want additional rights because you're a woman. So you can't even have equal rights. You don't even understand the principle of justice. These things are completely, foreign to the female mind for the most part, not entirely. So the man looks upon the woman as his goal in life. What's the purpose of life? And most of you just thought to yourselves to reproduce, to get together, to have sex, to build a family, to pass on your genes. That's probably what your parents told you. That's probably what the world around you, is saying, that this is your job. This is probably what your instincts are telling you. This is probably what your metabolism is telling you. And here's the thing, men. Women know this. Men in positions of authority and power know this. People with money and resources know this. So the only people who don't know this is you. You're the one who's being played. Men are the ones being played. When that girl puts on her makeup and puts on her push-up bra, right, and starts acting like a whore, you're the one she's playing. You're the one she's tricking, When you see that man who's very powerful and very successful and very capable, and he's looking down his nose at you, and the women are chasing after him, and you're chasing after the women, he knows what you don't know. He knows the proper place for women, how to put them in their place, how to keep them in their place. This can be one of the hardest things in a man's life for him to learn. Try this experiment, If you didn't want to have sex with these creatures, all right? And I know this is going to be difficult and, a little painful for you, but bear with me. If she were just a weak man, That's it. Imagine this woman that you're deeply attracted to as a man. I know that's painful. It hurts. But, try it out. Imagine her as a man, A man with long hair, who's very soft, who's very fat, who's very emotional. How much respect would you give that man? What position in your mind would you give that man? And the answer is, you'd give him no position. He'd be nothing. He'd be like, okay, here's this guy. I'm going to try to help him out a little bit. I'm going to try to give him some good advice. I'm going to try to set a good example for him. But the truth is, I don't even want him hanging around me for too long. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be cool. And I'm going to move on. That's how you would treat a man that was at the level of a woman. You wouldn't even be friends with him. You wouldn't even deal with him. You'd be like, hey, let me give you a little bit of advice. Work out, take care of yourself, hold yourself with some, dignity. And then you'd move on. And if that guy tried to talk to you or interact with you or anything like that, you'd say, look, I'm just a little busy, man. Good luck to you. That's the proper place for a woman. Beneath the weakest of men. Beneath the weakest of men is the place of a woman. So when a woman steps forward and says, I want to be in charge, I can do it just as good as a man, she can't even do it as good as the worst man. That is her place. When she sits down to do anything short of making you a sandwich, the least capable, most incompetent man can do that job. A teenage boy, an older teenage boy with practically no experience can do the job of the average woman. Don't be offended, guys. It takes time. It takes experience. And, I'm saying the average teenage boy, all right? The average one. Any of you guys out there who are working hard, pursuing, a skill or something like that for a few years, no, you're a lot better off. So what's the deal? So why are women walking around like they're the starting quarterback, for the New England Patriots? Why are they doing it? Because the men don't hold women in the proper place mentally. They worship women. They chase after women. They think that women are their equals. Women are looking at men, and if the man acts like the woman is an equal, she thinks he's a joke. She doesn't even think of him as a man. He's not. He's like a citizen. He's like a gray man. He's asexual. He's not occupying that leadership position that a man needs to occupy. Now, don't think I'm saying that they're not men. They are. Of course they are. Of course, he's a man, he's male. But his testosterone is taking a lot of shots. He's not putting forward his best foot. He's just not. Look at Obama, He was a blue pill man. He was trying to please the most people around him. That's all. What was the first executive order that he signed? The Lilly Ledbetter Act, which was just bullshit. Since the Equal Pay Act from the 1960s does require that men and women get paid equally for the same job. But they don't get paid the same for different jobs or for different levels of work or for different skill levels. So this is why I encourage men to go their own way. To find the things in their lives that are important to them. And I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's stamp collecting, although stamp collecting is pretty wimpy. Working out, martial arts, collecting cars. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Find the things that you like and then put your efforts and attention into those things. And then maybe you try to monetize those things. That is more important than a woman. That is 1,000,000 times more important to a man than a woman. Develop your skills, develop your craft, develop your strength, build your confidence. That is important to a man. That will affect your health. That'll improve your health. Okay? You do the things that you like, you make progress at them, you enjoy them, you get some credit for them. That'll improve your health. Chase after a pretty woman, try to impress some bitch that you don't even know, who doesn't even notice you, and fail. That'll destroy your confidence. That'll destroy your health. That'll destroy your future. Why do you think women are putting on all that makeup? Do you think it's because they're so pretty? Do you think it's because they're so worthy? Do you even realize that they don't want you to see what they really are? A lot of people are putting on a front. They're putting on, their best foot forward. And there's nothing wrong with that in and of itself. But women are liars. They misrepresent reality. They don't even think that reality matters all that much. So you need to be aware of that. And as I said, if you're having some difficulty, just imagine her as some small, fat, whiny man. And that'll put the woman in her place. So keep women in their proper place. Society, the world around you is trying to create this idealized princess image of the woman with all the makeup. Look, women in Hollywood, on camera, they have clauses in their contract that say you can't film them without their makeup. Okay, so you're sitting around watching TV, you're sitting around looking at advertisements on YouTube and things like that. You're looking at images of women, and we can't even represent them getting out of bed without their makeup on. That's how much the bullshit is. Okay, so instead of imagining these women as princesses that represent the purpose of a man's life, represent them as fat, stupid, slow, whiny men. And that is the proper place for the female. And if she tries to act any differently than that as a man, all you have to do is ignore her. That's all you have to do. That is her proper place. Hear me, hear this, okay? If the woman is not treating you with respect as a man, you have to ignore her. I mean, you'll deal with her, like if she's saying, will you put this file away or something like that? It's like, yeah, sure, no problem. And go do it. But then don't have anything else to do with her. Don't smile at her, don't growl at her. If a woman is not acting like a woman, she doesn't deserve to be treated like anything. Just ignore her. Treat her like a nuisance. That is her proper place. And as women do not respect men in Western civilization as they think they are the equal of a man, she's not acting like a woman. She's not treating a man with the proper respect and dignity. So stop treating her like some sort of object of your affection. Start treating her like the fat, whiny little male that she is. That's her proper place. And if you'll remember that, and if you'll act like that, and if you'll hold her in that position within your mind, and then you'll go about your business in your life and the things that you want to do, that you want to care about, and if you won't get emotionally sidetracked, that's it. You can carry yourself with, confidence, with dignity. You can start rebuilding your strength, start rebuilding your health. But if you're pining after some made-up whore and thinking, oh, the purpose of my life is to please some fat little whiny girl, then you're going to be unhappy. You're going to be depressed. You're not going to have any purpose or focus in your life. Your health is going to go down the drain. Your future is going to go down the drain, and you're going to spend your time looking at pretty pictures of made-up whores. That's it. So put the woman in her proper place within your own mind and keep her there. And when she tries to act like she's your equal, deal with her, respect, as you would anybody, and then ignore the shit out of her. Keep her away from you. Don't let her anywhere near you. It's as if you are like a fighter going to the ring. Okay? And the man you're going to meet up with is going to try to destroy you within that ring. And you've got some fat little woman following you to the ring talking about how she's your equal and that she's better than you, and this other guy's going to beat the shit out of you. And you're like walking to the ring with like saying, oh, I love her. Oh, I need her. Please don't leave me. No, you need her. You need women out of your life. You need to stop thinking about them. If you're upset about women, stop thinking about women. Start focusing on your own goals in life. Start focusing on your own strength and building yourself up in your own life. And if that seems sad to you, don't let it seem so sad to you, okay? Because you gotta, take care of yourself. You gotta make yourself happy, okay? You don't get to be worshipped by women and have sex 24 hours a day, okay? You don't get to be some sort of stud god. So, whatever it is you're imagining that's making you unhappy, it's not real. It's something you're imagining that society, that media, that culture around you has put into your head, because this is how you can control a man. This is the leash. This is the collar. This is the hook through your nose to lead you around for the rest of your life. And it's your sexual attraction to women. That's what it is. Going to get you to go to school, going to get you to kiss the ass of a boss, going to get you to put your hopes and your dreams and the things that you care about in your life, we're going to get you to put them aside so that you can get together with some fat, whiny, bad attitude, long-haired person who basically looks upon you as a subhuman. And as a man, your confidence and your attitude is a huge part of how you can move forward. It's just about confidence. That's all it is. You're just our thoughts are expressed in our body. So stop thinking about the trashy little whores. Start remembering, that you could reshape this world with a little bit of effort on your part, that you could definitely reshape your own personal world as a man. So put women in their proper place and keep them there. And understand that society, that culture, that media wants to put women into this elevated place in order to control you as a young man, as a growing man, as a mature man, and finally as an older man. This is the control mechanism. So don't forget. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, and join me again, Howard Dare, as I plan to have more content for you. Thank you, MGTOW.